Hello, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. That's Friday the 2nd, the 3rd and the 4th of August. So I trust that you're feeling good and you're in good flow and you're having a great day. So extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. Hello everyone, lovely to see you. If you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my combined Speed of Light Oracle cards with my Animal Kingdom Oracle, and I'll be looking for the best card for Friday, the best card for Saturday, and then the best card for Sunday, and then the best card for the theme for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. So just take on board what feels right, what resonates, what makes sense, and let the rest go. You can think of this as a guide only, and if you're not interested, then I trust that you will feel okay to turn this off and go and do something that you love. So thanks for joining today. Let's start by looking for the best card for Friday the 2nd of August. It is Friday the 2nd here now. I'm coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia, and it is exactly 10:08 a.m. 10:08 on Friday morning. So the best card for Friday, I trust, will find its way to the top of the deck, and it's this, a Speed of Light Oracle card. We have this for Friday. It's, oh yes, it's the Dolphin card 10 called Action Taking. It says move on, horizon, forward and let go. We haven't seen this card for a while, probably a few months. But when it comes up, it tends to come up a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing this card a little bit more now over the next couple of weeks. It's action taking. This card's very much about reminding us to let the sun set on old parts of our life. And when we let the sun set on those old parts of our life, then the sun will rise on new parts of our life. And maybe some of us need to also allow the sun to rise on new parts of our life. So some of us may feel like we're sort of in the middle, in between. We may be keeping the old door propped open with our foot, not letting it closed. Maybe a part of us wants to slam it shut, but another part of us is afraid to shut that door, or afraid to let the sun set on that part of our life. So then our other foot's stretched out and we're trying to push open a door that may seem locked, as a part of us is ready to push it open, but another part of us may feel afraid. So there's a sense here of really looking at what doors we're closing, what doors we're opening or wanting to open, and are we letting this happen? Are we letting the sun set on those old parts of our life? Can we take our foot out of the door now and let that door close? Say goodbye, feel the grief that we feel, and allow ourselves to move forward. Can we let ourselves put our hand in our pocket, find the key, unlock the door to the new, and open it? Can we let the sun rise on new parts of our life? So basically, the only thing holding us back in moving forward, letting go of the past, moving forward into our future, is likely ourselves. So what do we need to soften about our own attitude, our own approach, our thinking around these situations? What do we need to soften and release so that we can move forward and step into the new doors that want to open for us in our life? So this card brings movement, it brings action on Friday, and maybe some things to consider about closing doors, opening doors. And, we have to really let go of the old so we can make room for the new. So if a part of you really feels ready to step into the new, but doesn't seem to be happening, maybe you've still got your foot propping open an old door that maybe needs taking out now so that door can close. So remember that we have to make room for the new. If we are a cupboard that's full of old boxes and junk and old shoes and whatever, and this cupboard that we are is full to the brim with stuff, baggage we could say, but with stuff, the new could come knocking at our door, but we've got no room for it. So it's important to continue to purge, let go, release, clear out this inner cupboard so that we've got room for the new to come in. So that seems to be important for some of us to know on Friday. See how you go with that. Thank you. Now I'm looking for the best card for Saturday the 3rd of August. Saturday the 3rd. Let's see what comes up. So, oh, exciting. Saturday the 3rd. And we'll go with this card. It's another Speed of Light Oracle. And it's this. I see now. We're making the way for new. This is Light Codes, card 41. And it says incoming information, memories and language. This is new energy coming in. So it's no accident that I've been talking about closing old doors, letting the sun set on old parts of our life. Bring new energy in, open up new doors, let the sun rise. This is new energy coming through with some force, nothing to be afraid of, but with some intensity on Saturday. So it's, as I drew this illustration, I imagined this as the crown of the head and all of this energy coming down from the universe above and into our crown and into our bodies. It may hit us like as light as a feather, or it may feel like we've been hit with a ton of bricks. So there's a feeling here of new energy coming in on Saturday. So that means that gives us another insight into Friday's message of action taking, moving on, letting go of the past. There's very much now, this feels important on Friday to use our time to support our clearing out, our letting ourselves move on, letting ourselves close these old doors. And yeah, it may be easier said than done in many cases, but it's not impossible. It does take effort. So are you willing to put the effort in to remove your foot from the door, to stop propping and keeping the old story alive so you can close that door and give yourself room to receive the new energy that wants to come in on Saturday? So new energy coming in the form of new ideas, inspirations, perhaps little seeds, energy seeds that come into our body, into our being, waiting for the right moment to germinate. So we don't need to assign words or what this energy is, because it's very much energy. It hasn't taken form yet. When it enters our body, when it enters our life and our being, that's where we can start to see the sparks and the snippets and the seeds start to grow from this energy that's coming in. Some of us also might be quite inspired to write on Saturdays. There's a lot of writing language sort of energy around with this card. So the new wants to come in. What are we going to do about it? We're going to make room for it. So especially Friday, if it's not your Friday yet and you feel inspired to start clearing out now, then clear out now. So let's prepare ourselves to receive the incoming energy on Saturday. So I'm also adding Sunday to this guidance today, because Sundays are usually, I just like to sort of chill and then get into my scheduling and planning for the week ahead. So I'm just sort of thinking in advance that I may not feel like popping in on Sunday. So I thought I'll just do all 3 days at once today. So I'm now looking for the best card for Sunday the 4th of August. So Sunday the 4th, let's see what comes up. My hair feels like it's going crazy today. Crazy hair day, you know the days? So now I'm dropping the cards. Hold on a minute. These cards need a reshuffle. Alright, Sunday the 4th of August. Let's see. Hi everyone, so lovely to see you. Thanks for stopping by today. We have another Speed of Light Oracle card. So they're popular for this guidance. Oh, it's mental, it's floating. card 12. It says spontaneous, calling, mental break, and escape. So Sunday, no wonder why I wanted to do Sunday's guidance, share Sunday's guidance now, because there's a feeling here of just taking a mental break on Sundays. This might be for the whole day, it might be part of the day, but there might be some of us that need to just kind of step away from the everyday stuff that we've been focusing on. In many cases, it may be stepping out of the space where we are doing these things, usually stepping out of the home. So we might want to go for a walk or a drive, go visiting, just something that pulls us out of the everyday stuff that we're dealing with. And usually this happens to inspire us to see things from a new perspective. So if we've been bogged down or struggling with pressure and things that we're studying or learning or working on, doing things around the home, people, teenagers we may be dealing with, or whatever might be going on in our everyday life that's kind of wearing us thin a bit, Sunday feels like a great day to take some time almost to escape, take a bit of a mental break. So that mental break is for replenishment, but it's mainly for helping us come back to that situation with a new perspective, seeing things from a new angle. I remember when this card came up several years ago and I was just feeling, everything was just mounting up, how things do that. And I just wanted to get away. So at the time, my grandmother was in a nursing home at the north of the state. It's a good 3 hours drive one way, so it was a round trip, a long drive for a round trip. So I remember driving up there, listening to my music, just trying to focus and clear my stuff. And when I went up to visit my grandmother, she was so upset and so grateful that I'd arrived that day because she'd just lost a dear friend. And I think she was in her late 80s then losing people around you, your siblings, it must be really emotional space to be in. So being there for her actually reminded me that my problems weren't actually that big of a deal. So it gave me a new perspective, a new outlook on the stuff that I've been dealing with. So if you feel like you're just under pressure right now and you can't see a way out, or it's just really affecting you negatively, it might be worth on Sunday, if you can, take a mental break. Just step aside, arrange to meet some friends, go out for lunch or go into nature, go on a nice nature walk, go for a drive in the country, go for a drive to the coast. Something that you would love to do that would just really replenish you. So if you feel inspired to do that, it feels to be a great supportive day on Sunday to take that mental break. So see how you go. See if it resonates. Just because I say it, please don't do it. I'm just suggesting it, and this is what feels that's coming through for Sunday and whatever other day. But I wouldn't like you just to stop everything and do what the reading says. So I'm sharing this with you, and I trust that if it feels right and you're inspired to do it, that you will have the time to do such a thing. So that's that. Let's now look for the theme card, shall we? For Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I'm really interested to see if we get another Speed of Light Oracle cards. The Speed of Light Oracle tend to be really absolutely accurate, but very much aligned with truth, and can be a little bit confronting, but really quite brutally honest. So there is a brutal honesty that's already coming through. So let's look for the best card for the theme, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. This will help bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture. For Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we do have another Speed of Light, and it's this. It's Creation card 29. It says Source, Uncoil, Light, Authentic. This is very much about stop hiding, stop holding back, and let's allow ourselves to uncoil, to open, to soften, to open up, to come out of hiding, come out of the closet, if you like. If we've crammed ourselves in that closet I was talking about for Friday's guidance, maybe it's not about us being the closet full of stuff. Maybe we've crammed ourselves in the closet and we're hiding, we're holding back. Why would we hold back? Maybe we don't feel safe in certain connections with people, in certain relationships, in certain situations. We might just have a ton of self-doubt. So what are we hiding from? What are we holding back with? And how can we step out of that closet to open up our doors now, our inner doors, and come out? It's not about coming out to the world. We don't even have to come out publicly if we don't want to. Depends on what that is. But, you know, it's our almost like a stepping into a more sense of confidence and allowing ourselves to be ourselves just that little bit further. So we don't have to broadcast it. We don't have to come out to the world that whatever. It's very much about coming out to ourselves, coming out of the closet for ourselves so that we can start taking some steps to improve ourselves, taking steps to step out of our comfort zone, taking steps to open up to those new doors that want to open for us. Reach inside the pocket, find the key, unlock those new doors. Let those old doors go, those old things in our closet. So we are creation. We're being encouraged to be authentic always, but really be real and authentic with ourselves. So if we feel that we've been holding back, if we recognise over Friday, Saturday or Sunday that, hey, I've not really been myself because a part of myself shut down, or this situation I've been living through has caused me to zip my lips or to hold back, we get into the habit of that. So it might be all well and good. We might have a good reason why we've stopped talking, or why we've stepped back, why we stay at home, why we don't go out into public anymore. We might have started that for a good reason, but is it still supporting us now? So we really, it's really worth thinking about making sure that we're being honest, totally brutally honest with ourselves. What are we afraid of? What are we holding back with? And how can we open up our heart and step forward into our life just that little bit further, with a little bit more confidence maybe than we did before. So let's uncoil ourselves. Let's stop holding ourselves tightly coiled up. Let's uncoil ourselves, believe in ourselves, and use that to step forward. And we don't have to answer to anyone with that. It's about coming out and opening up, being honest with ourselves, and then seeing what happens. So, very interesting cards for this Friday and weekend. All Speed of Light Oracle cards. So if you want to learn more about this deck, please have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. I'm actually going to play the singing bell to go. So if you want to hang around just for 5 minutes, I'm going to play the singing bell. We have our Tasmania Healing Retreat coming up in February 2020 for 1 week. So if you want to come to Tasmania and live in with us, and we just do total dedication to healing, meditation, awakening, whatever comes up. It's very intuitive. Please have a look on my website under the store tab and the events tab, and you can find the Tasmania Healing Retreat for a whole week in February. You just need to fly to Hobart Airport and just leave the rest with me. I can pick you up, food's organised, accommodation. So it's a nice week. If you're inspired to come along, please have a look. We have a few spaces left. Also, my online healing program's coming up in next week, in 6 days from now, if you're inspired to be a part of it. So that's online. You don't have to come to Tasmania. Just your dedication. So thank you. If you want to learn more, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. We have new pendants out too this week. Lots of stuff going on. Please browse my website. Let's play the singing bell. This is a Tibetan singing bell. I'm holding it this way. The ringer's been taken out. I'm going to use my stick here, my striker, and play this for just a moment. I'm just going to play this to hold space. I really feel like I would like to play the singing bell to encourage you to recognize your beauty, recognize your confidence, recognize your competency, your abilities, your capabilities, within yourself. So, yeah, that's what I'd like to pay the bell for. If you have something more pressing that you would like to receive, if you need support, healing, love, strength, whatever, then I trust that you will hold that intention and receive it from the bell too. So I'm playing the bell to picture you believing in yourself just that little bit more. So nice big breaths. There's nothing you can do wrong. Just listen and let the sound touch you in parts of your body. Thank you so much. You know, just maybe consider letting go of those small thoughts that you have about yourself. Maybe that's the old door that needs closing. Your own self-doubt, your own small thoughts about yourself that you keep open by keeping your foot in the door. See if you can replace the smallness that you feel about you with confidence, a renewed sense of confidence and belief in yourself. Trust that you will make the right decisions. Trust you are making the right decisions. Thanks so much for connecting today. I trust you have a fabulous weekend and a great rest of your day, and I'll be back to share with you again very soon. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.